Pelsee Mirror Dash Camera P12 Pro. Awesome product. Turn on screen.
Okay.
Show back camera.
Okay.
Show front camera.
Okay.
Show both cameras.
Okay.
Show back camera.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. I think it was easy. Well, it was easy installation. I think I'm gonna love this product. Had no issues. The voice commands, you have to say them exactly as they were written in order for you to get the desired result. Sometimes I get the words mixed up, so it won't, switch the screens and stuff like that like I wanted to. But when I say it correctly, it does it. Just as simple as saying, show front camera.
Okay.
Show rear camera.
Okay.
It has the blind spot detection. It's just great product. If you read the description of the specs, it's exactly what it says. Works well. The light sensitivity on the back camera is something that I'm working with. I changed the setting. I'm going to see if that makes a difference, but because the lights were just very, very bright and it would wash out the whole screen. You couldn't see anything sometimes when people were behind you. But I'm going to test that out tonight and see how that does. But other than that, I've had no issues with this product. It works very well. I've got the hardwire kit, and it has GPS. Like I said, it has voice commands I just demonstrated. Great product.
I don't have mine wired up like I want to. There's a kit on Amazon that allows you to hardwire it into your fuse box. It's a very simple process. The hardest part's going to be running cable. But this kit's nice. I haven't done the backup camera yet, but you still have the actual mirror function if you don't use the cameras at all. Turn the ADA driving assist, which they call it smart drive. Pretty much gives you boxes on everything, judges your distance between you and the car in front of you, which you can kind of see that yellow square. You'll see it change here in a minute when I get close up here to this truck.
Safe distance.
And it talks to you. When you get close within that yellow square, it tells you collision possible and all that kind of stuff. So as far as clarity, the front camera does amazing. It's very, very easy to install. I just ran my GPS into here for now. I will reroute it later. I just did this as a quick install just to test it out, make sure it's going to work. My key takeaways or my needs were a better rear view camera for one, backup camera, and the DVR. So the extra features are worth the extra money. It does have a GPS, antenna, and with that you get your direction plus your speed. It was easy to change to miles per hour. So other than that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Let me not get a ticket, but it is pretty straightforward. You can kind of see how it's working. Why this person stopped in the middle of the road. But anyway, that's a kind of a very short video review. I'll do a better one later.
Just installed the new like that. And this is what it looks like.
That's what the difference is here. These members of Congress who are playing whack-a-mole and chicken with what they think Donald Trump wants, you could lose Ukraine in the process and possibly other countries around it.
It is not just Donald Trump who is parroting Putin's lines.
Tucker
I
Carlson,
have to
who
still
is,
fix the back
a
camera.
band leader, if you will,
Still
for this faction of Republicans who are defeating his bills.
lining up
He was
correctly,
in
but
Moscow
other than
interviewing
that,
Vladimir Putin. I asked
quality
Secretary
of this
Clinton
thing
about
is
that
impeccable.
journalistic endeavor, and this is what she had to say. Tucker Carlson?
So this is the Pelsee rearview mirror, dash cam mirror. I got this one. This is the 10-inch one, which is pretty good for the size of my compact SUV. The settings are pretty basic. You can switch to the back camera, to switch to the front camera, the brightness. But that's it right there. It's beautiful.
Yes, I have this view. This is how I use it when I'm driving. So this was going to act like my rear view mirror. And this is like the front view. So if we were in an accident or something like that, both cameras will record. So it's not our backup camera. This is just a rear view mirror. So it kind of replaces the need to have the rear view mirror. So, and then the camera for this part is right there. If you see at the top, there, right up there in the corner.
So the one major complaint I have about the 12-inch Pelsee front and rear view camera is that there is an incredible amount of reflection on the screen.
Backup camera does not work. The front camera works, but not the backup camera. Nothing. And it keeps doing this over and over and over.